Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that on stream. Maybe I shouldn't go in there on stream. Looks like whenever there's like a graphics overload, I just DC. So, yeah. Yeah, looks like that boss actually crashes the stream. So I will not go in there until I get a better PC. Okay, I will just stick to very, very simple stuff on maplestory. Okay. Yes. Okay, now I know that there are certain maps I cannot go into or it's gonna crash the stream. No, I don't want to keep trying. It's so annoying. Is it too loud? I can turn it down a bit. Bye, MC Rail. Gone is so good. Gone is like that stand attractor in a group. Gone is not the visual, but Gone is a stand attractor. My favorite spot in maplestory? Okay, let me take you after I collect my 50 scales from these monsters. Ah, 3 streams in one day. Oh, this part's so good. You see me, just away from me, away from me, Okay. I think I have 2 favorite places in maplestory. One is here. This place is called Heart of the Forest, and I just think it's a really pretty map. Hi, Angel. My New Year's is good. Another one of my favorite spots is this place. It's a hidden map in maplestory. I like just coming here myself and just chilling here alone. What's one spot you would do a maplestory date? Probably the earlier map that I showed you. Not here. Not here. Or like a place where there's a good sunset. Misa taking chat on a maplestory date. No, but you have to be in the game for me to take you. Let me show you the last daily quest I have to do. So this is a game where it's called Dream Defender. And so you see this tactics board? It shows you all the rooms that you have to clear. All the rooms that are purple you have to turn into yellow. And you have to keep it yellow because it turns back. It's kind of hard to explain. Have you ever gone on a maplestory date? I have. I have. With that girl who had a crush on me and didn't know I was a girl. It didn't go very well. It's very awkward. Like if I'm gonna date a girl, I don't want to date a girl as a pretend man. Okay, that's uncomfortable. Song is underrated. In MapleStory, it was guys dating guys as pretend girls. Yeah, in my case, I was a girl pretending to be a guy. So you see, I challenged the status quo in every aspect of my life. Isn't this song one of the B-side that got a lot of one's praises? This song was the song that everyone was looking forward to the most when the highlight medley came out. And then when the album came out, nobody talked about it. Or they said they were disappointed by the song. But I think it's underrated. Okay, if you want to go on a date with me in MapleStory, you have to actually download the game and make a character. Okay, I will show you some very, very pretty maps. Blue-eyed gargoyles. Okay, where do I find those? Blue-eyed gargoyle. Yes, let's go. Okay. Everyone, I will host the MapleStory group date tonight at 11 p.m. PST. Okay? We will meet at Hennessy Mushroom Park. Okay? Be there or be square. Channel 9 for OT9. Yo, we can do it. We can do it, Tom. We'll finish our bosses in 1 hour. Goat, where's your MapleStory character? I know you downloaded the game. Okay, so yeah, Channel 9 tonight at 11 p.m. PST in Hennessy Mushroom Park. Okay? I will be there and I will take you on a date. Whoever shows up. I wonder how many people are gonna show up. I wonder who's even gonna show up. Misa snatching the viewers like a player. Listen, I just want to show you the beautiful sights of maplestory, you know? Take you on a little tour. Hi, Nanimat. If only there was PvP, there can be a tournament and the prize will be a date. I like to see that. Okay, I have to collect 100 memory slivers from any monsters in Morass. And yes, the town is called Morass. Okay. Okay, so... Sure, let's just go here. Ah, there's one here! Should I say hi to them? I keep bouncing around the map. Will they say hi to me back? They're ignoring me. Hello? They left! They left! I'm so sad! I got Donawald. Oh. Oh, there's another person. Hi. Oh, he left again. I'm sad. Donawald. You know why? Because usually people don't talk to each other on these maps. The only time you talk to each other is when you're asking to party up to kill monsters together, or you're looking for a favor of some sort. So they probably thought I was just being annoying. You were acting a bit sus, that's why. Okay, I'll go up to someone in a town. I'll go up to someone in town instead of in a monster map. Okay? They'll be more likely to respond to me there. Okay, honest opinion? Honest opinion on this song? I like it, but I don't love it. I don't love it as some of you guys love it. Okay, it's different when it's performed live or when I see the performance video, but just the song on its own, like just the studio version of the song on its own. You guys can handle the truth? What songs do you really like? Knock Knock. I Can't Stop Me. Say Yes. Only You. It's different when the song's performed live, okay? I love the song in concerts. I love watching them perform this in concerts. But just like, would I put this on? Like voluntarily just to listen to it at home? I don't know about that. I like it when someone puts it on, but I wouldn't put it on myself, is what I'm saying. But yes, Knock Knock, I Can't Stop Me, Feel Special, What Is Love. Love Foolish, Baby Blue Love, Basics, Queen of Hearts, Gone. Yeah. There's a lot of Twice songs that I like and love. But Cry For Me, I would say, you know, like I would friend zone the song. You know what I mean? Yes, I like Perfect World more than I like Cry For Me. I would date Perfect World, but I would friendzone Cry For Me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would date Love Foolish too, but it would probably end very badly. Like, it would be a whirlwind summer romance, and then it would end very badly. Okay, Love Foolish is... We're just too different. Listen, Love Foolish is a great song, but, you know, it's not meant for me. Like I would date Love Foolish 100%. It's just we would break up. We would break up really quickly. Likey, I would also date Likey. Exactly. Misa, yeah, exactly. Like your comment says, Misa is the good girl, Love Foolish is the bad boy. So I'll be like trying to change Love Foolish, be like, I can change you, I can fix you. Don't worry, like I can save you. Okay? And Love Foolish is gonna make me think that I can save it, but nope, we're just gonna have a very tragic breakup. It's gonna be a toxic relationship. That's what it's gonna be. I can already see it. Suit Talons. Yo, what are these names? Is this why I love Love Foolish? Listen, you can hear the lyrics. This is a toxic relationship. I hate you, I love you. Okay? Like, Love Foolish can't make up its mind. It's one of those, you know, those toxic players that get you hooked. Love Foolish about to build a house for me, so with a window for her to stare outside while she paints. Oh my god. See, I would fall for Love Foolish, I would. But would Love Foolish fall for me? Is Love Foolish a loyal one? A loyal, committed one? I don't know about that. Sounds a little bit of a personal comment? No, I have a vivid imagination. I like to attach sentient identities to anything that I like. AKA small meanery. Yeah, so basically anything in my life that I like or love has a sentient identity attached to it that I made up for it. So Twice songs are not the exception. Love Foolish would write Misa a letter every day for a year because it wasn't over for them. No, that would be me. That would be me after my breakup with Love Foolish. What about chat? I feel like if I tried really hard to imagine you guys as a single entity, it's possible. But you guys are already sentient. I don't have to attach another identity to you. You guys are already... You have your own identities. Right? You're not just NPCs, right? I don't know. I don't know if you guys are bots or not. I'll never know, really. Ooh. Okay, scientist. Scientist is someone I will either end up marrying or we'll have a very sad breakup. Okay. Scientist, I would date scientist, but just to really give scientist a chance because scientist is so wholesome and nerdy and cute. But I don't know if it'll last. You know, I don't know if it'll last. Like scientist is a nice, a nice partner. But, you know, maybe scientists will get boring, and maybe I'll want something else over time. Sounds like scientist is someone you settle for because it's the only choice left. Scientist is very nice and very kind, very sweet. Just a little basic, in my opinion. I want scientists to take some risks, you know? Change it up a little. Scientist feels safe. Scientist is vanilla. Scientist sounds like a comfort zone. Yeah, like we could end up together forever. Or like I could be impulsive and break up with scientist. Because you know what? I had high hopes for the scientist when I heard the trailer and the teaser and the melody and the highlight melody or whatever. I had high hopes based on the bass that I heard. The instrumental, okay? And when the actual song came out, I was a little disappointed, not gonna lie. A little disappointed that it sounded so safe. Well, yeah, like either we'll make it or it's gonna break. The chorus needed more energy. Yes. Yeah. I need more energy from scientists. What I need. I need a little spice. But yes, it's a nice comforting jam. Indeed. It's a very safe song. Like, if someone made me put on this song for somebody else who has never heard Twice before, I would not be opposed to it. You know, I'd be like, you know what? It's not a bad song. It's kind of catchy. It's safe. It's not their best, but you know, it is what it is. The Phantom Spice is Spuns. That's the worst joke ever. That's the worst joke ever. Oh yeah, I would pick Scientist over More and More. Definitely. They were trying to play it safe with that release and it worked. I don't know, did it work? I wasn't really... Like during the Scientist era, I wasn't very invested in Twice activities. I think I was on a hiatus during this point. One in a Million? Of course I would date One in a Million. Yes! One in a Million is that sweet, sweet, perfect partner. Okay, always there for you, always reliable. A sentimental partner. With the emotional maturity that I crave. Like, One in a Million is that reliable partner that's always gonna be there for you. Like, no matter what, they have your back, and you know, you trust them 100% with your life. A rock to lean on. Yes, I would date One in a Million. I would probably marry One in a Million. I never get sick of One in a Million. More and More? No. Sorry. I would friendzone More and More on the first day. You know what? I don't think I'll even friendzone More and More. I would just cut off the entire friendship. Like, don't call me again. Would you date Hello? Hello is like that chaotic bad boy. I think I would give Hello like one date as a chance, and we'd probably break up very, very promptly. Okay, honestly, I see One in a Million as that very persistent guy, okay? Like, even after I friendzone him, he still comes knocking, okay? So I can't even just politely friendzone More and More. I have to block More and More on all social media platforms. I have to move cities, move countries even. Like, I just want to get away from More and More. But I think alcohol free, if I let alcohol free down gently, you know, I think alcohol free would respect that. Like, I don't have to follow a restraining order. Alcohol free seems a little more mature than More and More. Okay. Gatorade is alcohol free. Basically. Yeah, Gatorade is alcohol free. Alcohol free feels like the playful type. Alcohol free feels like a guy in his 30s, like an older dude who likes to go to bars and enjoys fine wine. What song is this? Like a Fool? Oh hell yeah, I would date Like a Fool. Yes! I think Like a Fool is just so handsome / beautiful / attractive. Like a Fool is aesthetically pleasing on top of everything else, okay? Like a Fool is a beautiful specimen. So yes, Like a Fool is a catch, okay? If you're together with Like a Fool, you never let it go, okay? You never let it go. Misa really making us fall in love with songs physically. The one thing I really like about myself, among others, is I like my chaotic, vivid imagination. It makes for fun stories. Misa got that creativity and imagination. Yeah, I mean, when you grow up poor, like, you don't have much else to play with besides your own head. First love. Like a fool is the childhood best friend that you end up marrying and live happily ever after. Woo? I like that. I like that. Okay, I think done most of my dailies. There's a few more I have to do. They're kind of mundane. I have to do this thing called Maple Tour 2 times a day, where I get a lot of cash. Maple cash. Misa would be so creative and have so many adventures in Minecraft. Would I? Like, the only thing that's really turned me off about Minecraft is the graphics. Like, I'm not sure if I would enjoy a game with blocky graphics like Minecraft. But who knows? Who knows? I might. Because I've seen the kind of stuff you can build in Minecraft. Like, you can build whole cities. You can build Hogwarts in Minecraft. So, that does look a little bit fun. I do like games like that. Yeah, I'm open to trying it. Remember a friend I mentioned previously who made up backstories of the different minerals to memorize them for a geology midterm? Sometimes I do that too. I come up with whole like lore backgrounds for diseases and illnesses that I was trying to memorize in pharmacy school. I don't even remember. I would come up with the wackiest acronyms. Like, pharmacy school is hard, guys. You gotta do whatever you can. Use whatever strategies you have to memorize things. But it feels like a lifetime ago now. It did. The gameplay and creativity you can do in Minecraft outshines the graphics. I believe it. I believe it. Like, people have spent, what, their entire lives building things in Minecraft? I could totally see myself doing that. What song? Oh, 잘 자요, good night. Mnemonics are a legit study strategy. They are. You have to be creative. You have to be creative to memorize. You have to attach emotions and meaning to things to remember them better. Oh yeah, feel special? 100% would marry. Would marry. Feel special is like my ideal type. Yeah, no. Would you date 잘자요? I would. I feel like 잘자요 Goodnight would be really good at the guitar for some reason. Like, 잘자요 Goodnight would try to serenade me. I don't know if it would last though. Special. Feel Special has got it all. The looks, the brains, the style, the humor, everything. But does Feel Special want to marry you though? Yeah. I believe Feel Special wants to marry me too. So all of you back off, okay? Feel Special is that quiet friend who's been there for you since the beginning and one day you just realize they are the one. Except I would have realized it within like the first week or the first month. I don't think it would have taken that long for me to realize it. I didn't come into the one stem in 2019, so I don't have the same attachment to Feel Special, though I understand those who do. Yeah, you gotta be there. You gotta be there. Everything's alright. I don't have nobody. So there's somebody. You make me feel special. Okay, I'm gonna do this thing called Monster Pork. I'm trying to clear this quest where I do 77 clears of this monster park. On each day of the week. So here are my stats. I'm closest to getting the Sunday medal, but I'm still 2 weeks away. That's a lot of monster park runs. Yeah, you can do 7 runs a day. You have to clear all of these monsters within the monster park within a time limit in order to get the clear. So now would be a good time for me to ask you guys my questions. You have tripled the runs I have. I've also been playing for a lot of years. Deep talk time? How many of you guys like really enjoy this deep talk time? Show of hands. I want to know. Erikakuku, you enjoy deep talks? Foggers. Foggy woggies. Are there lurkers who enjoy these deep talk times, but don't really contribute to the talk? Not the Poggy Woggies. I usually have dumb or silly combos, so it's refreshing. It's also refreshing for me because I have no one to talk to about these kind of things. Actually, that's not true. I have people to talk to about these things, but it hits different when it's a bunch of different opinions coming together. And when I feel like you guys really, really like those kind of talks. Because, like, there are people I talk to about these kind of things, but I don't know if they, like, really enjoy talking about these kind of things. Or if they just, like, bear with me. Sunset, would Marion give everything? Sunset is handsome and beautiful, but I don't think Sunset would date me. First of all, I don't think I would date Sunset either. I would appreciate Sunset from afar, you know, but we wouldn't be a thing. We wouldn't get along very well, is what I say. Any sunsets in chat? This is definitely a good song for a road trip, though. Sunset will get left behind for the newer basics. Hi, R. You're just in time for the deep talk segment. Moonlight Sunrise about to overthrow Sunset. Moonlight Sunrise. That's so edgy. I'm really, really curious how it's gonna sound like. Hi, Skylar. Happy New Year. Okay. My question of the day. This is actually very off script. I just thought about it just now. This is not something I thought about earlier. I have another question prepared that I thought about earlier. This question is, are you the type of person to wear your heart on your sleeve? And do you trust easily? Or are you the type to really shield yourself? No and no. Like, do you trust people easily? Thank you, Goat, for always typing out the question. Used to be, not anymore. Depends on if I vibe with the person on first impression. So if you vibe with them, you would trust them right away? Hold on, the screen's gonna minimize a little bit. Just bear with me. It does this sometimes. Monster Park. I used to wear my heart on my sleeve, learned the world is too cruel for that. I'm kind of like the opposite. Like, what's the opposite of wearing your heart on your sleeve? Whatever it is, I was that. For the longest time. Low-key still am, but I look for opportunities to be able to wear my heart on my sleeve now. I think I trust people in levels, not all at once. Gotta feel out who people are, especially depending on the topic. Trusting people is not something that happens for me. Like, you get 10% trust when we become friends, and to get to 100% takes a lot of time and friendship. Like, how much time would you say? Like, years or months? You never even heard of that metaphor? Wearing your heart on your sleeve? It basically means, like, showing your heart, like, bearing your heart and your emotions and your thoughts. Just being very, very open with your emotions. I'm pretty open and trust easily. I think I'm bitter at times, but I just find that people deserve love. And for new people, I don't want to hold the sins of those who hurt me against them. Whoa, that was deep. I would like to say I keep my shield up, but I don't know. When it's someone I just vibe with, I just wear my heart on my sleeve. Trusting someone just depends on how well I get to know and get along with them. I would say, yeah, it's the same for me, and I feel like it would be the same for a lot of people. That really depends on if I vibe with them or not. Like, obviously, I can be open, but I also can be closed, like 100%. Just depending on how I feel we vibe. But I think in general, it's funny, I would say I am both too trusting and too not trusting. I don't know how to describe it, but like, if we vibe well and we get close, I will trust you. I will begin to trust you very, very, very quickly. But if we don't have that perfect vibe, I will be pretty closed off. I think. Depends on how much time we spend together. Like, if it's a friend I speak to or hang out with once a week, it will probably take years. But someone I spend frequent time with, maybe 6 months to a year. Interesting. It's not that I trust people easily, but it's because I don't expect anything anymore, or I don't care if I get disappointed. Oh, okay. See, I don't really trust my gut instinct with people. I'm still practicing how to read people's characters, and sometimes I'm not really good at it. So I tend to trust the wrong people, and you know, that's how I learn my life lessons. And I come to stream and I talk about them. Trust the intern? Can I trust the intern? Can I trust the intern? Gachima. I don't want no drama. Like, because all my life, like, growing up, I have never trusted anyone, really. I haven't really gone through a lot of betrayals. That experience of trusting someone and then getting betrayed by them, I haven't gone through that a whole lot because I grew up being so untrusting of people. But now it's like, now that I'm finally starting to wear my heart on my sleeve, like, those experiences are probably going to start coming in soon, and that's where I'll learn how to balance who to trust and who not to. They gotta trust me before I trust them. Interesting. I haven't played MapleStory in so long. What is even happening on screen? Okay, when was the last time you played MapleStory? This is called Monster Park. This was implemented, like... It's not a recent thing. Like, Monster Park's been around for a long time. Basically, I have to keep clearing the stages, and for every clear, I get a lot of EXP and some rewards. And I can do this 7 times a day. You can also ask your friend's opinion of those new people to get a third-person perspective if they can be trusted. But what if they don't know that person? I've watched streamers play this for years and I never figured out how MapleStory is played. I mostly watch for the streamer conversation. MapleStory, because MapleStory is almost a 17-year-old game, there's a lot of elements to it, but it's basically about progressing your character. You choose a main character and there are like a million ways to progress the character. To make it stronger, to make it prettier, cuter, you know, a lot of different ways. And some of those ways are very abstract and it's subjective, so you can choose how you want to progress your character and it's completely your choice. So there isn't really like a way I can explain the game besides it's about progressing your character. Played it hardcore before Pirate Job arrived. Oof, that's like 2000s. That's like 2000s. Yeah, this game is completely different from what it was back pre-Big Bang Patch. There was a patch that changed everything called the Big Bang Patch. And it's a completely different game now. And honestly, I think it's a lot better than what it was back in the 2000s. Like, it was rough around the edges back then. Now, it's gotten a lot better. But it's, yeah, like if you're looking to play the same classic MapleStory as what you played back then, it's unfortunately not that. It's not that. Like, you can get to level 200 in like 2 hours now. I also played MapleStory, like, back when it first launched. Like, as soon as the beta period ended and then they opened up the game to the public, I was on it. So I've been here since the beginning. And yeah, it's not the same game anymore. Learning to balance is definitely an important time. It's sad to be a child and not be able to trust the world around us when we're physically and emotionally unavailable. Wouldn't it be great if all parents could just be the ideal parents? Wouldn't the world be great if all parents were ready to be parents when they have a kid? Like, so many problems are just passed down from generation to generation because of poor parenting. That would be a dream. Yeah. Like, imagine if you could only have kids when you're ready to have kids. Like, when you can support a child emotionally and financially and, like, in every way possible. Like, how great would society be? So many people have kids and honestly they shouldn't. Yeah. So many people bring their kids into this world for selfish reasons. Like whether to save a marriage or literally just so they can get assistance from the existence of the child. I don't know if I said that a little too convolutedly. But yeah, a lot of people have kids just for selfish reasons. They don't have children because they want to give life to someone and raise them and bring them into a beautiful world. No. And that's why some people end up pretty fucked up. Including myself, honestly. My ass grinded weeks for second job and I can hit 200 in 2 hours. Me too. Yo, I used to do kerning PQs, looty PQs for like weeks and weeks and weeks. Had a notebook full of track names. And yeah, now you can hit level 200 in that same time, or even level 250 at this point. But yeah, it's a different game now. Like, the game really starts after level 200. So there's still a lot of stuff you can do after 200. Do you think you could be the ideal parent? I mean, I know my strengths and my weaknesses. I'm not financially ready to be a parent. I don't think so. Emotionally, there are also some parts I need to work on. Like, okay, if a child was dumped on my doorstep today and I was forced to take care of it and raise this child, I think I would do a pretty good job. But I would not voluntarily have a child anytime soon. The idea of childbirth is also very unpleasant to me. In an ideal world, every child we wanted. Ooh. Ludi PQ. Misa, you just unlocked the flashback with those words. Yeah, what about Carnival PQ? Or were you there when they came out with that? I've been offered step-parent role a few times, so I must be good with kids. Probably. Yeah, I've never had siblings or even nephews or nieces. I've never lived with like a small child before. So I'm pretty awkward with kids. Pretty awkward with kids. But I think I've reached the point in my life where there's definitely things I want to pass down to someone else before I die. I just wouldn't want to give birth, okay? Anything but giving birth. Please, no. I don't think I could have children because a large part of my younger life was so terrible that I genuinely don't remember most of it. If you don't remember it, it might be a blessing in disguise. Kids like me because I play with them. I don't know what to do with kids. Like, you put a 5-year-old in front of me, like, what am I supposed to do with you? Like, what do you want to do? And then they just stare at me. Because I'm the adult. I'm like, okay, I guess you can watch me play maplestory. You wanna like watch Twice videos or something? I don't know how to amuse kids. Okay? This one time, I stayed at my friend's house for an entire summer because I was doing like an internship in the city. And then my friend had a lot of younger siblings, the youngest one being 5 years old. And there was this one time that I was just chilling in the living room, playing on my laptop. 5-year-old walks in and was like, "Hi, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know, I'm just playing my computer." And then the 5-year-old kid wanted to hang out. So I was like, okay. But I ended up finding an activity that he liked. I opened up Paint, Microsoft Paint, and I just let him paint. I let him draw anything he wanted. And you know, we just had a little bonding session by drawing together on Microsoft Paint. Not real paint. Microsoft Paint. Yeah, it was pretty cute. And then when my friend asked the 5-year later, after the entire summer was over, my friend asked her 5-year-old brother, "How many sisters do you have?" And he said, "2," and counted me as one of his sisters. It's so cute. It's so cute. That little kid is 12 now, I think. But yeah, it's one of the cutest memories. Okay, I'm gonna go on my Luminous. Luminous, that's what it's called. And I'll show you a really, really cool class. One time a kid wanted to play raw dinosaur chase, and I looked back at them like, what am I supposed to do, kid? Chase them around like a dinosaur. Is what I would assume. Or is the kid the dinosaur? Are you the dinosaur? Like, who's the dinosaur here? As a very logical person who likes to think about everything, I don't do well with kids who can't express themselves. Kids, animals, and elderly people. People who I have trouble understanding are people I'm very awkward around. I love this song, by the way. Mascara. Oh, this song's so good. I would date this song. I would date this song, but we probably wouldn't end up married at the end. I think I'm done all my dailies on this character. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna train my Luminous now. It's a really, really cool magician class. that I'm having a lot of fun with. And I want you guys to see how fun it is. And yes, my name is Twice2gram. I would elope this song. Yeah, I would elope with this song, 100%. 100%. This is me. I'm Twice2gram. Yeah. Do you have an infinite number of glasses, or do you have to buy slots? Classes? You can have infinite classes if you buy slots. It's not that expensive to buy new slots, though. And you can buy them with in-game currency. You don't have to spend actual money to buy slots. It feels not so long ago when they sang this during anniversary. The live performance of this song is so good. It would have been perfect if they had OT9 there. Okay, wait. I have a quest that I have to do. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Yeah, what's my quest? Defeat monsters in a red forest for Anne. Mutant Tino. Okay. Here you are. Oh, someone's here. Should I say hi to them? Actually, no. I don't get good vibes from this person. I don't get good vibes. We're getting out of here. Would you like maplestory more or less if they incorporate eating food for bonus in it? Can you eat food in maplestory? You can eat food. You can eat food as potions. Let me know if it's too loud. Yeah, you can eat food for buffs or to heal your HP. Isn't this class cool? You can hit the entire map. So this is a magician class called Luminous. So you use the power of light and darkness. And you have to balance them both. Did Misa already answer her own question? Sort of? Sort of, yeah. I am both too trusting and too untrusting. That's what I am. Are those chicken or ducks? You know what? I have no idea. They don't got legs. They don't got legs. Yeah, the damage has been inflated a lot in maplestory. Like, you can hit 1 mil easy. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Anne and turn in my quest. Surprise question exam. Are these chicken or ducks? I don't know. Like, what defines a chicken? What defines a duck, you know? 40 mutant Tiro feathers. Okay, that's right here. Oh, not enough inventory. This class is so fun and easy to play because with one attack you hit the whole map basically. You don't have to move around much. They look like midlife crisis. They look very depressed, is what I'll say. And this song is also underrated, by the way. Underrated. Sounds like a Final Fantasy song. Oh, these guys are strong. What the heck? Say something. Yes. I would not say something. I'd friend zone say something. Hi, Swordfish. Okay, you know what? I actually have 3 questions for you guys today. 3 questions. Yeah, I have 2 more questions for you guys. How do I phrase this question? That was 3 questions earlier? No. There's questions and then sub-questions. You love the nervousness this gives you? Is it like an interview? Yeah, it's like a short answer. You know, it's got like multiple parts to it. You can't just answer with yes or no and call it a day. Say something. Level up. You can answer with a yes or yes. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, the question is. I noticed that I have this tendency slash habit. I don't know if I would call it a bad habit. And I was wondering if you guys had it too. Let me try to explain it. Basically, I do not want to come off as a burden to people. So whenever I sense the slightest hint that I have become a burden, I would literally make myself as invisible as possible. I know why it is, because I grew up being a burden to everyone who took care of me because my mom would just dump me at her friends' homes, right? So I think that's why now I'm like burden phobic. Like the moment where, as soon as I feel unwelcome or uninvited or like some kind of a burden of any kind, I will like excuse the fuck out of there. Like, I will take my leave. I would not wait to be asked to leave. Like, I will voluntarily leave, like before you even say anything. And you know what? The toxic part of that is sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm just assuming, and I'm not right. I tend to ghost or ignore the person, and when I have the feeling, oof. Burden phobic is a real word, is it? If you surround yourself with the right people, you'll never be a burden to them no matter what you do. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't really dealt those cards growing up. So now I just assume everybody is like the people I grew up with. It's why I don't really ask for help and try to solve things myself or excuse myself from the situation, figure it out along the way. When I feel like I'm a burden, I don't know why. I feel like I just want to do something to prove I'm not, but it just gets worse for me. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to run away from it too. Like, examples. Like if I'm hanging out with a group of people, as soon as and I'm hyper aware. I'm hyper aware of changes in people's behaviors, attitudes, body language, tone of voice, right? I'm always hyper aware of that kind of stuff. So as soon as I pick up the hints that my presence is no longer wanted, like I will leave. Like no hesitation. I will leave their life. And I will not approach them again. It's a defense mechanism, right? Like you want to leave before you're hurt. You want to leave before they leave you, or before they ask you to leave and hurt you. Also, are you the kind of person who feels is a burden but won't mind picking up other people's burden? Well, I'm usually pretty lenient. Like I rarely consider people a burden. Scared of being a burden and tend to just figure out by myself. I worry I am overwhelming, especially since I wear my heart on my sleeve. I feel like a burden to everyone, so I feel like I just cut off any communication to everyone around me without notice. If there's any chance I could be a hindrance, I will just not say anything or exit. I know, and I feel like that's... I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that a bad habit? Because if you withdraw at the slightest sign of that feeling of being a burden, you could, maybe you're wrong, like maybe you judge the situation wrong. Maybe really like they wanted you there, but you took your leave. You just voluntarily took your leave and you just yeeted out of there. And you could have been part of something, but no, you were afraid and you left the situation. Right? It's like let's say a group of my friends were taking a picture together. And it's like the four of them are taking a picture together somewhere. I would just stand back and I would assume I am not invited to the picture. I would not like insert myself into the photo. When in reality, if I did that, it probably would have been just fine. Like, it definitely would have been just fine. Because why would they want to exclude me? But then I just think, oh, I wasn't invited, so I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to, force my way in. It is a bad habit. You pull away before you get hurt. I've been in situations where I know people only want me around because I'm friends with XYZ, the one they really want to be there and just ask, oh, that's such a bad feeling. I don't want you to feel that way. They just ask and invite me to be polite. But I hate thinking like that. Do you know that for a fact, though? Like, that's heartbreaking to assume that. It's heartbreaking. I refuse to make friends if there's the slightest chance I could annoy them. Hi, Timmy Tim Tim. Your name is so cute. Makes me think about the question you asked me, Silly, about would you fight? And I think people often don't fight because they're afraid that the fight isn't wanted. I think it's a bad habit, in my opinion. I don't invite myself to things if I'm not openly invited. And you know what? Most of the time, there are no free invitations. Like sometimes you just have to invite yourself into the picture in order to make the most of the situation. Like there's a lot of opportunities I miss out on because I'm too afraid to ask, too afraid to include myself in things. I know where it comes from. But I want to try to get better at it. But it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard. Sometimes you can read the expectation if you're wanted in the photo or not. For me, people want me to take pictures. Like, because I feel this sense of exclusion a lot, and sometimes it's in my own imagination. Sometimes I read into the situation wrongly, and then I think that they're excluding me when they're not really. When I'm just, I'm not bringing myself into the picture because I'm afraid. Where was I going with this? the train just like ran off the tracks in the middle of the thought. Oh yes, I remember. Yeah. So because I'm hyper vigilant, I don't like to see when people are excluded. I don't, and I try to make sure everyone's included in the picture. Like if we're on a trip somewhere, like obviously you want everyone to be in the picture. Like if I see someone not speaking, or if I see that they're off to the side by themselves and feeling a little alone, like I feel bad. Like I want to do something. I want to include them in some way. I think so. That's why I think if you're an inclusive person, I think that's very attractive. If you're aware of these kind of things that other people could be feeling and you try your best to be inclusive, I think that's very, I think that's kind. I think that's kind to do. For me, I always have been the guy who was in a circle but is always on the outer shell of the circle, and I feel I'm a burden. I try my best not to bother anyone, but on the other hand, I'll run to the earth's edge if I'm asked to do something. Would like to have the same done in return once in a while, though. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. But unfortunately, a lot of things in life require you to take that step yourself. Require you to invite yourself into the group photo. That's how, like a lot of times, a lot of things in life, they require you to create the opportunity for yourself and to not be afraid and just take a risk. Unfortunately, that's how it is. That's how it is. Like, I have to be the one to be like, hey, like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys hanging out together? Oh, can I come too? Like, yo, let's play this game together. It's scary, but at some point I learned that you just have to do it. The feeling of not wanting someone to feel left out because you know how that feels. Yeah. Yeah. It's so hard to do, right? It's fear of rejection. It's fear of rejection. Fear of coming off as a burden. Fear of wanting to be wanted when you're not wanted. That kind of fear. And it's very valid. It's very valid, but unfortunately, what I learned is that nothing really comes out of being afraid. Like, those opportunities won't come unless I try to create them for myself. That's what I learned in my life. It's hard for me to see people left out too. I always try to include the ones who feel unseen. But I think that is slightly... It's kind of the same, but also slightly different from that feeling of being a burden. Like, I will literally, like, leave a space if I feel like there's, like, a group of people who are closer to each other. I will just leave the space that we are in if I feel like, oh, now they want to be together and I'm not part of this group, so I will excuse myself, which I don't think is a good habit. But what can I do? Enough hitting me where it hurts. Next question, please. You ever feel burdened by us, Misa? No. If anything, I'm burdened by the standards I put on myself. Oh, I finished this quest a while ago. Like, sometimes I'll leave in the middle of like a group activity and people will be like, oh, what's wrong? Like, you okay? I'll be like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I don't know how to tell them that it's just because I started to feel unwanted. I started to feel like maybe I shouldn't be there. Even though they were perfectly fine with me being there, but me in my own head, my overthinking, I saw it as they didn't want me there. And maybe they didn't want me there. Or maybe they did. Like, who knows? But because of that, right, it causes rifts sometimes in my friendship with people. I have so many things. So much crap. If I can't relate to anything they talk about, I feel like I'm unwanted. Yeah, same. And if they start talking about something else that I'm the only one who doesn't understand, and they don't make an effort to bring me into the conversation, then I start to feel like, okay, well, I guess I'm not wanted here anymore. I will say goodbye. When really, I mean, sometimes that's the case. Sometimes they're assholes, and they are being exclusive. But sometimes you can try to bring yourself into the conversation. I do that sometimes, but only around a group that I really trust. Like for me, I need that reassurance that I'm wanted. And how do you ask for reassurance from someone else? Like, that's so annoying. Like, hey, can you give me reassurance? Like, how that is so annoying. Like, I would never ever say that. That makes me feel like more of a burden than anything else, honestly. Asking for reassurance. The best friends that I have are the ones who just straight up give me reassurance even when I don't ask for it. They just know. They just know. And I love them for it. I love them for it. But what hurts the most are the inside jokes. Like they had this expression, "Why are you laughing? You don't even know what we're talking about." Dude, that's so wrong. They're just bullying at that point. No, like I hate people like that. Like imagine your group of friends cracking an inside joke, and then they're all laughing. You try to laugh along, but then they like look at you like this weirdo's like, "No, this is our inside joke, not yours. Like get out. You don't belong here." That's so rude. That's so rude. It's very high school. So many quests. Okay, I have this quest where I have to go catch a bunch of ribbon pigs with this rope. Okay, sure. Honestly, if people treat you that way, you're better off without them. That's my problem, though. I cannot let go of people because I try to see the best in them, and I gaslight myself into thinking, no, it's just in my head. It's in my head. Ooh, what is this? Cool. Ooh. Next question, please. Did it hit too close to home? Well, because sometimes I don't know if I'm the one overthinking, making a big deal out of things, or if they're truly just treating me like a piece of shit. This question tearing up. It blew up your home. I'm sorry. I'll pay for it. So many quests. Hmm? What am I supposed to do? See 9 heart in the present and ask about the shiny dream fragment. Okay, I have to go to 9 heart. Where's 9 heart? Here. What game is this? This is MapleStory. My favorite childhood game. Alright. We're gonna go back to Hennessy Ruins. And we're gonna go to Knights. Screenshot of your weird expression? That's okay. I relate a lot to these questions though. They're good, helps everyone open up and perhaps improve. I get that it's hard to talk about these things and it's hard to address, flaws about yourself, but if you don't ever address it, how are you ever gonna be better? Right? Like if you just suppress all your problems and just avoid it all, like What are you expecting is gonna happen? Just deal with it later? And what's later? Oh, so much talking. Ooh. I got a medal. Ooh, it's pretty good. I don't know if this is my favorite adulthood game, but I have a lot of nostalgia attached to it, so it's my favorite childhood game. No, Maple Story would never die. Maple Story would never die. It's too popular to die. It's still very, very popular in Korea. They're having a collab with Blackpink right now. That's how popular it is. That's what makes the deep talk time good. We talk about the personal and uncomfortable things, but we are not afraid to share it to everyone. Yeah, and, you know, this community is here to listen. Like, unless you're a serial killer or anything along those veins, like, we will not invalidate you. I love this class so much. This class is so fun. I think it's good to confront your flaws. Sometimes I cringe looking back at who I used to be, but that also is a good thing. It means I'm evolving. Yeah. Like, it can be hard, it can be uncomfortable, but what kind of person would you be if you just lived with your flaws? Like the ones that you can change, but refuse to change. Is the Blackpink collab only for paid items? Anything free? No, unfortunately, it's all paid items. It's all paid items. But you gotta get that bag. What is dead may never die? True, I think. Do you spend money on games? I spend a bit of money on games. Like when I'm in my Valorant phase, I will, you know, spend like 20 bucks a month on skins. Maple Story is around the same, like 20 to 40 bucks a month. I don't really splurge on games because I've always been very frugal with my spending. But yeah, I spend a little bit. I have so much stuff in my inventory, I need to get rid of it. $20 is a bowl of ramen now? Eh? Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong map. I'm supposed to be here. Okay, going back to the previous question. It's like, how are you supposed to tackle with that feeling of being a burden? It's like questions you can't really say out loud, right? You can't just ask them, hey, am I being a burden to you right now? Like, what the hell? No, you don't. That's not something you say out loud. Like, hey, like, do you want me here right now? No, like, what? Asking that out loud makes it even more awkward. So it's like, it's the kind of feeling where you feel that you don't know how to address it. You don't know how to be reassured about it, right? I think this question is meant to just be asked by and with people you can trust. So it's about finding people you can trust. Doesn't it suck having childhood traumas? It goes back to what I said. I wish that all parents would only have children when they're ready to support them. Simple, you reassure yourself that you're not a burden. Yes. Yes. That's what we should do. It's hard. It's hard, but that's what we should do. My experience with asking reassurance in the past is that they'll always give a shitty answer and that'll make you feel even worse. The thing is, if somebody asks you for reassurance, what are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say to that? Like, you will give it... One, you will give it to them if they're asking for it, because that's what they're asking for. And two, like, how do you know what to say to reassure them? It's just uncomfortable and awkward. It's like one of those things you just don't ask out loud. I don't even think it's about convincing yourself you're not a burden, but that you're worth being a burden. Ooh, that is a hard thing to believe. That you're worth being a burden and that you are worth the effort that it takes to love and care for you. That is very difficult. See, I've been working on that, right? I've been training myself to believe that. And what it's done, it's made me really question whether I should let go of some people or not. I have voices in my head correct me. Ooh? I feel like not addressing it makes it worse. If I feel like I'm being a burden, I start to distance myself. Honestly, would really help clear up the situation. Yeah, that's what I do. I distance myself, and then they go like, "Oh, what? You don't like us anymore?" Like, no, that's not it. But how can I explain to them the real reason why I'm distancing myself? It's stupid. It's stupid. It's childhood traumas. But I think a lot of people go through this. They just don't talk about it. Because who are you supposed to talk about it with? You will never be a burden to the ones who love you. Ah, but you see, my mom loved me and she found me a burden. What you say to that? Cheery book from official Night B. Shit got dark? See, I've thought about these things a million times in my head, so it's why I can talk about it just very casually. It's not that I don't like you guys anymore, it's just that I'm insecure. Fucking insecurities, man. It's so annoying to feel insecure. Insecurity is annoying. My mom says I'm not a burden, but I hear her say shit behind my back. Terrible. Terrible parenting. Me feeling like a burden came from my parents, especially my mom. Her favorite phrase is, "No one would ever love you as much as I do." And then I'm like, so worse than a burden to everyone? That's awful. I'm telling you guys, almost every problem in our lives stems from childhood trauma and bad parenting. Okay, not even bad parenting sometimes, just mistakes in parenting. So it's really sad, and I wish we could all go to therapy and fix these problems. But hey, this is the closest that you'll get to free therapy, okay? This stream right here. Narcissistic parents, ooh, the worst. My mom wasn't narcissistic. My mom just wasn't ready to be a mom. My mom tried her best, just her best wasn't good enough, but can I really fault her for that? Can I really fault her for that? Can you fault someone for trying their best when their best isn't enough? But they still try their best, so is it the intention that counts? I like how our prehistoric ancestors always resolve things by saying "Unga boonga, unga boonga." You know what? Communication kings. I feel like I blow everything up in my head. I've ended a lot of relationships prematurely because I thought I would disappoint them eventually. Ooh, been there, done that. We gotta stop doing that though. Because that hurts the other person too, right? Because I've been on both ends of that, and it's toxic either way. Getting that therapy in the morning. I get your streams, and at night I get apocalyptic decay streams. This is still the second question. We haven't even gotten to the third question yet. I think the hardest thing about being a child is realizing that you're humans, that your parents are human and flawed. Those Unga Bungas were so adorable. What the? I read somewhere that as a child, you should try to avoid. As a parent, you should try to avoid letting your young child see you be vulnerable. Because it breaks the illusion that they are protected by you. Something along those lines. It's like up to a certain age, you should protect your child from seeing those sides of you. And you should just let them believe that they always have a safety net in you. And that they're safe from anything. Thank you for the Prime sub, Sierra. I read something like that. What quest was I doing? Oh. Okay, so what do you do, like, when your parents says that they have to rely on you to feel safe? What happens if at 7 years old, your mom asks to rely on you instead? Like, what kind of psychology does that cultivate in a child, you know? Night gloves, night bandana. Okay, we gotta go here. But I think talking about these things is good when you're not just like complaining about it and you're trying to actually work through it and find a solution to your traumas. If you're just purely complaining about how shitty the world is, I don't think that's very productive. That would make me feel helpless, actually. So sad, isn't it? I feel like, Mom, Dad, I can't even fight or hunt a bear for you. Wait till I'm taller. Ooh, woo? You're cute. That's cute. At 7, I wouldn't understand. I wish I didn't understand. I think subconsciously, in a way, you'll understand it no matter what. This song is a jam. Emotionally, that is too much for a child to bear. Usually children in that situation end up with trust issues and have trouble relying on others. Sounds like me. Okay, I think I'm done here. Let's go to the next map. Or maybe should I save the third question for next time? Because it's already pretty heavy. It's already pretty heavy today. No, I don't know. I think I should save the third question for next time. Just finish us? Oh, you guys are like deep question addicts at this point. We gotta continue this now? We are on a roll. Okay, fine. I will ask the third question. The third question is, when was the moment that you realized someone is not who you thought they were? I want to know. Could be both a good or bad change. With Misa, yep. Good or bad? The way they handle things. I'm done this quest, am I? Oh, no, I'm not. Take your time. How they treat me around other people, things like that. Everyone's typing up a storm right now. I can hear the keyboards. Me too, me too. It's like when, as soon as I ask a question and it goes completely silent, that's when you know the essays are coming. Oh, I don't want to kill knights anymore. I want to... Okay, well... Fine, I'll keep killing knights. I might die on the way. The more you know them, the more they become less of the person they weren't. For example, started to treat me like trash after this person finally got to date me. Oh, what the fuck? That's so messed up. What was that? Okay, it was Misei Sana. Thank you for the resub, Jordan. I think when they are experiencing heavy emotions and their attitude suddenly changes. I guess rather than a hypothetical scenario, I mean, like, have you ever had this happen to you? Where you thought someone was a certain something and then at some moment you just realized they were not who you thought they were at all. It was back in 6th grade. I thought I had a best friend or something that happened in class that made me laugh. That guy said, OMG, swordfish laughing is so annoying. I turned back and asked him what. That's the day Uncle Fish learned what backstabbing is, kid. That's kind of cute. A sad but cute story. Oh my god, you know something that really, hurt me at one point? In high school, right? I was riding the bus with one of my friends. And I think she didn't mean to say it like this, but it kind of slipped out that way. But she said that my smile was ugly. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, it's one thing to insult someone's looks, another to insult their looks when they're happy. Isn't that so messed up? Oh my god. Oh my god. And you know, me being the person I am, I just laughed it off. I laughed it off. Because I didn't want to show how hurt I was. Ah! Oh my god. This is another one of those chance mini games you get in maplestory. Hold on. Almost done. Okay. She didn't mean to say it. She didn't mean to say it. It kind of just slipped out in like the worst way possible. To be fair, back then, like, my cheeks, I had really chubby cheeks, and I wouldn't go as far as to say my smile was unattractive. But I've glowed up a lot since then, is what I'll say. Small meanery, if you're being hostage, shake your little tail. Ooh. She was very sweet and caring when others were around, but behind closed doors, she was extremely toxic. Yikes. I learned quickly as a kid because of my grandfather. He's a hypocrite, and I realized that early my grandfather is our town's church pastor and highly respected in our community. However, he cheated on his wife with my grandmother, abandoned his kids from his affair, and treats his mistakes like poop. Meanwhile, he preaches Christian values. Yeah, that's a total hypocrite right there. Nope. He going to hell. Should have said, your mom ugly. In hindsight, the moment that my idea of a few friends changed was when I was driving them down the highway. I thought I was going to crash the car laughing because of the story they told, but we're not as close now. Huh? Because they kept making you laugh? When they started believing the words and stories of other people more than mine, when they didn't trust me, their friend, but they trusted the words of someone they barely knew. That sucks. That's so wrong. All these questions make me. All these questions is Misa making me realize my memory is so bad I can't. I mean, if you don't think about these things on a daily basis, or if you don't think about them that often, you don't remember them that well, right? There was this one girl in high school, and I didn't like her because she had beef with the girl I was friends with. Turns out she was a sweetheart, and we had a lot in common. Ooh. I think the moment I realized I didn't know someone isn't a I didn't know. It was more of a why did I ignore this for so long? Ooh, cheek massage time. My cheeks have shrunk a lot since high school. I think I had a lot of baby fat and like all in my cheeks. Okay, I don't want to do these quests anymore, so I think I'm just gonna train twice times X maplestory when. Ooh, I'm gonna go to this map and hope I don't crash. Would you ever do the I'm just a kid trend from TikTok? Yeah, if I can find that sound again. High school picture reveal? Yeah, like Brett said, there's a VOD on YouTube where I showed my high school photos. I will show you once again now, because I now have a folder for it on my phone called High School Pics. High School Misa. What? Oh, you can't see it very well. It's very pixelated. You can't see any of these pictures very well. See, my face was very round. See? My face was very, very round. That's a mom picture? No. Looks scary with how bright it is. Do you ever get mistaken as a minor because of your cheeks? Yeah, people do think I'm younger than I actually am. But yeah, I always hated my cheeks. I look very different with glasses on. My cheeks are acceptable now. They're tolerable now. Okay, I'm beginning to accept them. But back then it was way too much. Way too big, way too round. Imagine looking young when you reach 57.5 years old, only Misa could relate. Yeah, it's because of my cheeks. They're a blessing and a curse. Alright, I'm gonna kill some snails. But really, guys, in high school, my cheeks were so like poofy and round that it made it look like my face was sagging. I hated it. I have blocked out a lot of elementary school because I was so cringe. I would fight my younger self for how stupid I used to be. Oh, we were all stupid as kids. Did you watch the BTS for Sana's Melody Project? I did. Usually I don't watch those BTS clips on stream because it tends to be a lot of just... There's a lot of very similar content. big cheeks are adorable. Look at Hitting. But Hitting has a tiny face and massive eyes. Like in high school, my cheeks were just so big they took up like 60% of my face. And the fact that I wore glasses did not help. Pop a 2x maybe? Actually, no. It's fine, it's fine. For me, it was the exact opposite. I am pretty tall, so I've been mistaken as for an adulty several times. It's actually weird for how many times I've been mistaken for my dad's wife. Whoa. Wait, Jordan, you're a girl? I thought you were a guy this whole time. I thought you were... What? How? Because all the Jordans I've met have all been guys. Yeah, and there's another Jordan in here. Okay. See, sometimes it's not easy to tell, okay, what your pronouns are. Okay, can you just tell... Can all of you guys just tell me your pronouns now so I don't get confused for the future? Let's do a pronoun reveal, everyone. Me might know. No! Yes, there is a poll on Discord, but I'm aware that not everybody is on Discord from this community. Nice. You're yours. That was smooth. That was smooth. Yours always. Handsome, good looking. Oh my god. Once, twice. You know what? Never mind. I regret asking. 169, let's go. Oh, and I would definitely marry like Ua as well. Chat, I was looking for a chance to flirt with you. Please take them on a date. I will at 11 PST tonight at Mushroom Shrine in Hennessy in Channel 9. Okay? Be there or be square. Went from deep talks to trolling real quick. That's how quick things switch up in this stream, honestly. Nothing ever stays the same vibe for too long. Gonna treat me, better think about it twice. Chat's duality. Treat me, better think about it twice. In person, everyone has always assumed that I was a girl, but on the internet, everyone is surprised. It's because I feel like I know more guy Jordans than girl Jordans. There has been no indication that you were not a guy, at least to me. You need Maple Drip to date me, so no naked, boring characters. Oh, if Twice did a collab with maplestory, I would buy that so fast. By the way, guys, have any of you played The Last of Us? The zombie apocalypse game? Because there's an HBO Max series that's coming out called The Last of Us, based on the game. And I am so excited, because if you know me, you know I love zombie apocalypse stories. Okay? I am so fascinated by zombies. And the possibility of living through a zombie apocalypse. I'm so fascinated. I'm so ready for it. I think I do have the PC version of the game somewhere. I think I bought it once just to try it out, and I didn't finish it. Rate The Walking Dead. Rate The Walking Dead. Okay, unfortunately, I did not finish Walking Dead because I don't like it when I fall too far behind on anything. I don't like playing catch up, and that's what happened, okay? Before I knew it, there were 11 seasons that were out, and I was only on season 2. So I was discouraged, and so I just decided not to watch it. And if I don't watch it, it means I am not behind. But from what I've seen or know about The Walking Dead, it's a little slow paced. It's a little slow paced. Like even the zombies are very slow paced, right? Like the way they walk. I like fast zombies. Okay, I like the fast, dangerous ones. And what is my go-to zombie apocalypse weapon? I don't think I would aim very well with a gun. And I don't know how to use a crossbow or anything like that. So maybe like an axe or like a spiked baseball bat? I don't know. Or if I could have a gun with unlimited bullets. Because I'm gonna be missing a lot. Who's your favorite actor / actress? I don't really have one, but ScarJo's so pretty and I love her. I love Andrew Garfield. I love Emma Stone. I don't really have like a favorite actor / actress that I would always watch the movies. But I do love Emma Stone and ScarJo. But think about it. Aren't melee weapons like more efficient in a zombie apocalypse? Are they? Because like if you're ever too close to a zombie, you can just slice their head off with your axe. But it might be hard to shoot them at close range at that point. I feel like Korean zombies are faster than American zombies. American zombies tend to be slow and falling apart. I'm more scared of Train to Busan zombies versus Walking Dead zombies. Something in our diet. Something in America's diet. America has fast zombies in World War Z. One of my favorite movies. Those zombies are fast. Those zombies could sprint. If they're fast, melee ain't good. Okay, yeah. So, see, I need to know the specs of the zombies I'm going up against before I choose my weapon. Sun would just decompose them? Would it? Do we really know, like, what the physics of zombies are like? Oh, and this song? Oh my god. It's my happy pill. 100% would marry. I don't know. I need to know what the zombies are like before I can choose a weapon, really. How about playing zombie shooter games like World War Z or Back 4 Blood? I'd rather play Valorant. I don't want the jump scares. God, I love this class so much. Left 4 Dead is still a good zombie game. The zombies in The Last of Us give me goosebumps. The designs and how they became zombies are creepy. I unfortunately spoiled myself by reading up the Wikipedia summary of the lore in The Last of Us. But yes, it is truly a very beautiful story. as a zombie apocalypse enjoyer, I appreciate it so much. I don't know why, but it's like I'm always prepared in case the zombie apocalypse breaks out at any time. Like, it could break out right now, and I would be prepared. I would be mentally prepared for it. Like, it would not take me by surprise. No, I read the Wikipedia. I didn't watch the gameplay. Because it's faster. And I'm lazy. The zombies from Kingdom are pretty scary too. I think the new meta is fast zombies now. I think people realize that slow zombies are just not threatening. So I think fast is the new meta. Kingdom? I don't think Kingdom was that scary. Like, as someone who hates horror, Kingdom was not scary. Kingdom was not scary. I was able to watch it. Like, The Haunting of Hill House was way scarier. Way scarier. Kingdom doesn't really have jump scares. And I think any show that doesn't have jump scares is not scary. You've seen the clickers from The Last of Us, instant goosebumps, and it makes your skin crawl. I think so, but I don't remember what they look like. Were they like the flowery zombies? Zombie apocalypses it just intrigues me so much. It's so fascinating to me. Just like the idea that humans can turn into zombies. Like, how did it happen? Like, why did it happen? Like, who caused it? And then what's the weakness? Like, how do we overcome them? And how would society like behave in a zombie apocalypse situation? Like, how would humans behave as a species? It just fascinates me to no end. I think the transformation is a bit disturbing. The fact that it is a pure drama makes the stakes higher. No technology. Yeah. So if you guys don't know what Kingdom is, it's a Netflix series. Basically, imagine zombies in the Korean feudal era, like the Joseon dynasty. Like, there's no guns. Okay. There's no phones. There's no technology. No cars. Okay. Just imagine a zombie breakout in like. In that age, the age of emperors, the age of like horse-drawn wagons, where people use swords and there's no guns. I loved it. I loved season 1 and 2, but don't watch the movie. Don't watch the movie. It's so boring. Like, it was my favorite zombie movie. Spoken like a true once. You passed the test. There is a Kingdom movie. It's like a prequel to the series, but it's a snooze fest. I don't recommend it. It's very unlike the actual series. Misa, have you seen Warm Bodies? I have not, but it's a love story, right? Like a zombie love story? Do you think you could survive if you were transported back to the Stone Ages? Nope. Nope. I am heavily reliant on technology to survive. I would not survive in the wilderness. Even like today, if you put me out into the wilderness, I would not survive. I'd be dead in like a week. Like, I am not an outdoorsy girl at all. I don't know how to start a fire. I don't know, like, what I would eat to survive. I'd probably just starve to death, honestly. Just, like, a very helpless death. A very tragic, sad death. That could have been easily prevented. Use a blowtorch like Jonghyun to start a fire? Where am I gonna get a blowtorch from? Misa goes camping and survive in the wilderness for 24-hour stream. Oh my god. That stream would not last 24 hours. Okay. Did you live in Singapore? I did. I was born in Singapore and I lived there for about half a year before I moved to China. And then I came back to Singapore when I was 6 and lived there for about a year before I moved to Canada. So my time in Singapore was very, very short-lived. What do you think of Army of the Dead zombies? If there are tiers in zombies, they would be S tier scary. I've never seen Army of the Dead. I've never seen Army of the Dead. But why? Why are they scary? Like, how much scary could they be? What makes them S tier? Singapore is really fun. It's really tiny, and it's really dense and compact, but it's really, really fun. Really hot though, so don't go in the summer. They can think and have an organization. Well, so they're sentient. They're a whole species of their own at this point. Can we just get along? There are no seasons here, so it'll be hot all year round. So there's like, is there like a few months in the year where it's a little bit cooler? Like, if I want to visit Singapore, when should I come? Like, what's the best time to come? The food in Singapore is amazing. Can confirm. Can confirm. Gotta watch the forecast. Do zombies need to eat people? Like, can they not eat, like, animals or dead animals? Like, why do they gotta eat us? What if we synthesize, like, artificial human meat for them to eat? Can we work something out here? They do it for fun? Oh, shit. Okay, well. Well, then. I'm so curious if, like, President Biden has a plan in case zombies break out. Like, I wonder if the presidents of the United States, like, if they all have, like, a plan that they pass down from generation to generation, from one president to the next. Like, this is what we do. This is, like, Order 66 that we execute if a zombie apocalypse breaks out. I wonder if there's a plan like that somewhere. For sure they have. And I want to know what it is. I want to know what the plan is. Like, do they have like a secret underground bunker somewhere? Like, are they gonna fly them off in a spaceship to Mars? Like, where is the president going? Okay, I want to know that. Jokes on us, no plan. We all dead, y'alls. You know, I would. With how prevalent zombie movies are, you would think that they have a plan in case this ever happens. COVID was preventable and predictable, yet look at it. I mean, well, technically they did have a protocol in place for a pandemic. They do have a protocol in place for it. They dealt with it the best they could. Their best just was kind of lukewarm. What kind of zombie do you want to be if you turn into one? A zombie who is intelligent and sentient and can think for itself and does not have to rely on human flesh to survive. But like, so basically make me a superpowered zombie. I want to have superpowers, but still look like the same as I look like right now. And I'm immortal. Yes, thank you. No, not just a human, a superpowered human. That's the kind of zombie I want to be. Okay? Make it happen. Make it happen. A zombie streamer? I could be a zombie right now. Like, how would you know? Okay, what is the definition of a zombie? What is the definition of a zombie? How do you define a zombie? Like, what constitutes someone being a zombie? So you're a superhuman instead of a zombie? Yeah, but I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Is there actually a definition for zombie in the dictionary? Brain dead but still living and mobile. Okay, so I have to be brain dead, but I'm still living. A jumper zombie like in COD Black Ops 2. What is this? This was a jumper zombie. So Twitter stands, yes. Best bet is to go to Texas. They got guns for days. And what if the zombies have guns? What if the zombies have access to the guns and they know how to use them? Texas is a no-go. Zombie definition. A corpse said to be revived by witchcraft, especially in certain African and Caribbean religions. A corpse revived by witchcraft? But that's not what happens in most zombie movies. Most zombie movies start because of a science experiment gone wrong. The thing about zombie apocalypse scenarios, you realize zombies aren't the only ones we should be worried about. The living is often worse than the dead. The living can be worse than the dead. Some idiot scientist always breaks the vial with the virus in it. That's usually how it starts, and I wish they would get more creative than that. The zombies crawl on the wall and they launch at you. They mostly jump off of walls. Ooh, I hate that. Hate that. No, I'm willing to bet that the president has a spaceship reserved in case of a zombie apocalypse. Like, as soon as an apocalypse breaks out, that's when he yeets out of there. To the moon. To Mars. It's like the only safe space in the universe. Not Earth. There are ants who literally take over dead ants' bodies, so it's not impossible. The dead just want to kill you. The living wants to control you. I mean, the living are scary too. It's just... It's scarier when there's a lot of them. I think they have a plan just in case, but they probably don't call it zombie evac plan. They probably call it like rabies outbreak plan or something. Like extreme advanced rabies outbreak plan. Be more afraid of zombie apocalypse or a Jurassic World gone wrong? I'd be more scared of zombies. I'd be more scared of zombies because, I mean, if dinosaurs were to break loose, like they can eat other animals. They don't have to eat humans. Like, we're fine. Like, as long as they're fed and happy, like we're fine, right? But zombies, they want to eat us. They want to kill us. Zombie dinosaurs. Well done. I'm not sure they'd be much different than regular dinosaurs. Jurassic dinosaurs eat humans, though? I mean, because humans are the only source of food there, right? Aren't most dinos vegan, so we safe? True, yeah. They're not all carnivores. What if predators are waiting on Mars? I would assume that we already know that from NASA, if there really were predators waiting on Mars. I mean, we've We sent like robots to Mars, right? Why would NASA tell us that? Because they're honest and transparent and they have a duty to respond to the people. I don't know, guys. Okay, if NASA truly found aliens on Mars, I feel like how long would they be able to keep that a secret for? Would they be able to? No, I have not seen the video of the Vegas UFO. Aliens are a real source, trust me, bro. Aliens are real because Misa said so. Because Misa believes in aliens. I think there's some truth to the whole Men in Black thing. Oh, now we're talking conspiracies. How are you so sure that aliens aren't in US and all these high-tech weapons are alien gifted? Oh, I fully believe that aliens exist. I fully believe. Now, whether they're among us, I don't know about that. Don't know about that. And I will never know. But yeah, I fully believe that aliens exist. Like, there's no way we're the only like intelligent life in the universe. There's no way. With trillions of stars, trillions of stars, and we're the only intelligent life in the whole universe. No, it's not possible. Aliens exist, but we aren't important enough for them to attack us. I can see that. We're not very technologically advanced. One place you really want to visit? My bed. And Singapore. Singapore and Japan. And my bed. What in Area 51 is the gateway to the real world? That's why they don't allow anyone near the area. Whoa! I don't know. See, I'm curious, but also not that curious. Like, I've already accepted that I won't find out the answer to any of these things in this lifetime. So I'm not expecting to. What if our president is an alien? Great. What's he planning to do? I just think it's so funny. This song's like, you got something I want? Money? Got something you need? I just think it's so funny. That's not what they're saying, but that's what I always think they're saying. Great song, though. Maybe COVID is a scientific test created by the aliens among us. Who knows? Maybe we're all in a simulation. What is MapleStory about? MapleStory is basically just an MMO. You choose a class to play, and that is you in this Maple world. And you're trying to progress and advance so you can defeat the Black Mage. Something I want, money. No, they're not saying money. But I like to think they are. Money! Sana getting excited at this song for the encore lives rent free in my head. It's so good. They're saying money. So not money, but money. Money as in a lot. Yeah, me too. I want money too. just pretend they're saying money. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What I'm scared of is what if all this place is an old man's dream and he can wake up anytime. I'll lose all of this dream, like, place Misa has made here. True, but what can you do? Just live in the present and enjoy for what it is, right? No point worrying about it. If it happens, it happens. Nothing we can do. I may or may not believe that the Earth is just a prison. Like, there is this whole intergalactic system out there, and we are actually all aliens. Like, there were existing life forms here. For example, dinosaurs and Neanderthals. It was a planet at one point. But this solar system we are in, the Milky Way, just a prison where the galactic system sends their prisoners. And we are meant to be quarantined and kept away from the rest of the world. Whoa. That is a theory. That is a conspiracy theory. I've never thought of that before. I've never thought about that before, but very interesting. I'm not sure I'll subscribe to that theory, though. We could be an alien 6th grade project sitting in a closet. We could be. But might as well enjoy the time we have while we're here. Would you guys rather find, like, true love? Or take $1 trillion and you would never have to work a day in your life again? And that money can never be taken away from you. Let's say the true love version, you're broke. You're broke. But you have your true love. I don't know what true love... Definitely money? Ooh. How much money would I have if I have true love? I mean, you can get by, but you're not well off. True love, I'll find another way to be rich. Yes, no, you won't get taxed on your $1 trillion. You get that $1 million and nobody can ever take it from you. Like, you won't get robbed, you won't go broke. You'll have that money forever, infinitely. I mean, you can... you can't spend too much on NX. You need that money to pay your bills, and then you don't have too much left over for NX. Infinitely? Yeah, you die, then you can leave the money to your kids. $1 trillion in my bank account now, please. If I have money, true love will find me. Really. For me, it's a no-brainer. I would pick true love. I would pick true love over anything. Because I think it's the hardest thing to find in this world. And I don't think anything would make me happier than true love. Like, what do I need $1 trillion for? I don't need to be that rich. Okay? You found it in us. My parents used to be extremely poor, but they live such a happy life and are my couple goals. I want what they have. You can solve the world's problems if you have $1 trillion. Do I care that much about the world's problems, though? Sure, I can try to solve some problems with my money, but I feel like that's only going to create more problems over time. Like, the problems will just never stop coming. And I don't know if I would be able to solve all the problems in the world with only $1 trillion. Buy a country and throw a party. Ah, oh, I'm an introvert. I don't want to throw a party. I think true love is so much harder to come by than a shit ton of money. I think money is attainable, accessible in many different ways, and true love is not. True love is based on RNG, okay? It's based on luck. It's based on luck and some skill, but mostly luck. And luck is priceless. Life where you can solve all your problems like so quick you don't even realize it was a problem, or $1 trillion. The first one. The first one. Like, I only want $1 trillion to solve my problems, but if I have no problems, great. I don't need $1 trillion. I'll volunteer as tribute. I'll choose $1 trillion so that all of y'all can choose true love. I will give y'all's money to ensure you live comfortably with your true love. How much are you gonna give each of us? How much do we get? $1 trillion can solve millions of problems, which will make it easy for me to get what I want. But if my problems are solved instantly, then why would I even need money at all? If an intelligent group of aliens came to Earth to give us a piece of advice to advance as a species, what do you think that piece of advice would be? If I knew, like, I would tell Biden, I would tell the president. What? If I knew, then the aliens would need to come. I don't know. I want the secret to the universe. I want to know how to time travel. Tell us how to time travel. Money change people, true. No fixed amount. Each of y'all live in different places with different standards of living. Okay. I will DM you my bank account info. What if you time travel and you never become alive? No. I want to know the secret to efficient time traveling, so you don't create time loops and you don't accidentally unalive yourself. Yeah, efficient time traveling. That's what I want. Efficient time traveling and teleportation. My brain kind of hurts from everything we talked about today, not gonna lie. We talked about a bit of everything, and yet there's still more to come. Likey is also underrated. I think Likey doesn't get talked about enough. Time traveling or an all-seeing, all-hearing AI? That's kind of creepy. Why would I want that? Like in my possession, so I could know everything? I do time traveling every now and then. I have to hide my identity a lot. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how. I want to know. All people talk about Lucky is Dubu's dab, sadly. Would you rather be Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark? Tony Stark! Tony Stark! He has a wife at least. And he has friends. Bruce Wayne seems so miserable and alone. Bruce Wayne has such a tough life. And Bruce Wayne has to live in Gotham City. Like, that's horrible. His life sucks. Tony's dead? You don't know that. You don't know that. At least Bruce is alive. At what cost? At what cost? He's miserable. Like, is Batman really happy? Is Bruce Wayne really happy? I don't know about that. Maybe Tony's the one who's lucky, you know? That he got to escape this chaotic world. And Bruce Wayne has to keep living in it. Okay, I wouldn't want to be Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne, okay? So, but if you ask me, I would choose Tony Stark. I mean, at what point is it considered not a spoiler anymore? Because that movie's been out for, what, 6 years now? Oh, by the way, guys, I watched The Joker yesterday for the second time. I watched it when it first came out, and yesterday I rewatched it, and it just reminded me what a masterpiece movie it is. The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. So good. One of my favorite movies ever. Just so well made. There's a second one? Yes, The Joker featuring Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name. I hope it's how you pronounce it. But it's the origin story for the Joker and how he came to be. And I thought it was just so masterfully directed. Just a perfect masterpiece. Like, literally a perfect masterpiece. I would rewatch it over and over. Have you visited the steps in NYC yet? I have not. I've not. They released a teaser for it. Joaquin? Joaquin Phoenix? The Stairs Joker? Yeah, it was a masterpiece, right? That's my new litmus test. You have to appreciate the Joker to be my friend. It's that time of the night. Lady Gaga is in the second one? You're trolling me. You're trolling me. Aling Navis. I played this song at the end of every stream. Did it queue on its own and just went along with it? No, I queued it. I queued it. This is my favorite melody project, honestly. Timothy Chalamet as next Batman? Say it ain't so. Do you agree with what the Joker did in the movie? I mean, the method was a little extreme, but in like Gotham was corrupted beyond saving at that point. And like in a city as broken and fucked up as Gotham City in that city was, like what can you really do? I mean, it wasn't right, but I feel like there was a lot of people to blame in that movie. I couldn't help but be happy for the Joker when he turned into the Joker. I was like, damn, look at him. He's finally confident. He's finally happy for once. And I was so happy for him. Just let me know. Batman becomes Joker? What? But yes, I highly, highly encourage you to watch The Joker if you haven't. The Joker starring Joaquin Phoenix. The Joker with that infamous scene of him in front of the stairs. That Joker. It's called The Joker. That's what it's called. And I hope you guys watch it and tell me what you think about it. I have watched Her. Oh, bold of you to think I haven't watched Her. My Luminous is the original Twice What are you talking about? I did not watch the Robert Pattinson version of Batman. It's I don't know. It didn't seem interesting to me. You think it's better? It's a better Joker than Heath Ledger? I don't know. I can't make a comparison like that. I thought they both did super, super well. Rest in peace. Sunlight. Okay, remember, guys. We're gonna have a date. I'm gonna show you where to go, okay? We're gonna go to Mushroom Park. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, go to your Maple guide. Go to Hennessy's. Go to Hennessy's. Oh, hold on. I'm being attacked by a slime. Ah, you gotta get out of here. Okay. Go to Hennessy and then go into the middle of the map. Go to Mushroom Park. Yeah, it's called Hennessy Park. Okay. Meet me here in an hour. 11 p.m. PST. We're gonna go on a date, okay? Make sure you dress well. Okay. And please shower. Good hygiene is very important. If you don't show up, you're a square, okay? Someone's streaming the date. No, it's an exclusive date.
Thanks for the wonderful stream, Misa.
Thanks
for the
wonderful
questions today. Definitely got me thinking today. I enjoyed every bit of hearing the different responses. Hopefully you enjoy the next couple of days as well as your Maple Story date tonight. Smiling face with hearts. Smiling face with hearts.
Smiling face with hearts. Smiling face with hearts. Thank you for the donation, Jonathan. Always appreciate it. Where do I get MS? Just search Maple Story on Google and click the download link. Oh, and I hope you guys started in Singles Inferno. Okay. And if you haven't, please start it. Please start it so we can talk about it. What's today? Is it Wednesday? Oh, it's Wednesday, yes. Okay. So I will see you guys next on Friday at 9 p.m. It's not Sunday, you liar. I know it's Wednesday. I hope you guys have a good Thursday and Friday. If you're gonna confess to your crush, good luck. I hope they reciprocate. I've seen Wednesday. I love Wednesday. Good night. Oyasumi nasai. Buenas noches. 再见，晚安。Bonsoir.